Are you tired of people scamming you? Are you tired of agents scamming you? Come close, I got you. Honestly, when I was planning to relocate, when I was planning to move, there was a point where I almost gave up. I was like, Omo, I don't feel do this thing. Like the money what they see is too much. So at some point I was like, whoa, I beg, leave UK, leave US, leave Canada, leave all this country. They were your country. Where you want to see that kind of money? You get. But I was like, at the end of the day, this is me. I'm currently living in the US and I did it was a self application and I did the whole process myself. And which is why I am going to be taking you guys on a step by step journey of how I moved to the US. Guys, hi besties. Welcome to Japa Talks by Coco. My name is Stephanie. I am a Nigerian currently living in the US on an F1 visa. And I created this channel. Why? Because I know how overwhelming relocating can be. Trust me, I have been there. I know how it is. So whatever I'm going to be sharing on this page, on this channel, is going to be real life experience. It's going to be every single step that I have taken to get to where I am. I know how confusing it can be for people when they don't have someone to guide them, someone to tell them, oh, try this. Oh, I've done that. I know how confusing it can be. Starting from choice of school, country to even go to, how much, the cost of proof of funds. Mostly, I know people always have that challenge when it comes to proof of funds. Then also having to choose the right school that has more of realistic tuition fees and all of that. But don't worry, you're in the right place. I'm going to tell you guys how my whole journey started. At some point, I was tired. I was tired of the system. I was tired of everything. And then I have goal. I had a plan. I knew I needed to do my master's. I already made plans that I was going to do my master's, but I needed to move to come get that international experience if I knew that I needed to grow in my country. So I knew that I wanted a better life eventually for myself. So I had to take the bold step, of course, and I started researching on different visa options. I had a student visa option, and then here I am today. At first, everything is going to look like really complicated. Trust me, it's never going to be easy because you have to, where do I start? What school do I go to? And having to also decide, because for me, I had to think of a school that's going to actually provide the course that actually aligns with my career. So it wasn't an easy decision. And then I started applying. I applied, and there are schools that rejected me. Of course, there are going to be schools that are going to reject you. But don't be scared, don't panic. That is why I am here. And then there were schools that also gave me acceptance, and then I made a decision. I had to pick the school that aligned with my career, the school that I actually wanted to do, that was also flexible with their programs and all of that. In fact, at some point I was like, people are doing this thing, they move, people are doing this, people are taking the step. Baby girl, what are you waiting for? Time is ticking. So I went online, I did all the research, the late nights, everything. It wasn't easy, and here I am today. Next is gonna be the financial documents. And honestly, this is where I know that there are going to be a lot of challenges. This is where I know people always have challenges when it comes to the financial document. But listen, there's always a way. Trust me, big sister got you. I'm going to be taking you all on that whole step. That's the reason why this channel is here. So I gathered the whole document that I needed properly, and eventually I got my I-20. And then came the interview day, the big day. That day I was scared. In fact, fear won't finish me because I've heard people tell a lot of stories to how they were rejected and all of that. So it got me thinking, it got me worried. If you're not prepared, if you're not ready, if you're not this, you're going to be rejected, you're going to be that. All of those things it made me panic. But at the end of the day, my interview didn't even take more than 2 minutes. Trust me. All of that is when I'm going to be taking you guys on this journey. I'm going to be letting you guys know every single step that I took on this journey. I'm going to be guiding people on how my visa was approved, and then questions I was asked, things I did and things I didn't do. So all of those is what I'm going to be taking you guys on this journey. Now, another thing is landing in the US. Landing in the US is another story for another day. Hey, that one, don't worry. I'm going to take you guys on so many things that people didn't tell me before I moved in, the mistakes I made, and which I won't want you people to also make that same mistake. So I'm going to be taking you guys on every step on this journey to guide you guys on any confusion that you feel like you're going to that you are supposed to encounter. So on this channel, I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know to relocate, especially when it comes to choosing the right school, the tuition comparison, the visa application, the documentation and all of that, understanding the proof of funds, and then the cost of living as an immigrant living in the country. But also things to avoid so that you don't be scammed. I've seen a lot of people that have been scammed. I know people that have been scammed. All why? Because they want to move. So all those things are things that I'm going to be putting you all through and be letting you all know. I have a lot of juice, so many juices for you all, my besties. So I'm also going to be talking about the mental part. Nobody talks about the mental parts. It deals with me. So because nobody tells you how tough it is, it can be mentally draining, and how you're going to adapt to all this, and how you're going to find communities that will literally help you on when you move. Also, if you need personal guidance, if you need someone to take you step by step on your documentation, filling your school selection, I'm just a DM away. I'm going to be dropping my Instagram handle so that you could just reach out to me. A lot of face stories out there. People who have never even done this, who has not even gone through it, to also come and sell you all those packages. But I'm going to let you know so many things that would help you to avoid people like that. If you are thinking of relocating, if you know that wants to relocate, if you know someone that wants to relocate, if you're thinking of relocating, hit the subscription button. Subscribe so you don't miss any single one tea. So you don't miss any tea that I'm going to be spilling. This is the kind of channel that's going to save you the stress, the money, the time, everything. I'm going to be giving you every single information you need to know what to do and what to not do. If you have any personal question, you can always DM me on IG. Again, welcome to Japa Talks by Coco. I'm your new relocation plug. Let's start this journey together, guys. Let's start this journey together. See you guys in my next video. Stay tuned. Bye, besties. Bye. See you in my next video.